So it's like it doesn't, no matter how much money you have, no matter how famous you are, no matter how many people admire you, um, being black in America it's tough.
Oh, LeBron. Why are you going down this rabbit hole with that statement? I know you know better than that. I do not want even to talk about this, but I have to because I have some things to say about it, and I already know that I'll take a lot of heat for that. However, I am sick and tired of it. Now I'm going to preface two things I begin this commentary, excuse me. The first thing is that as of this taping, the Los Angeles police has not arrested a suspect, so this is still pending. Second, I am not responding as a political pundit or even a sports fan, but as a longtime resident of my hometown of Akron, Ohio, so I have every right to talk about this. Now, for some context, I found this video in Creative Commons, and the question was asked, and here what he said.
Sit here on the eve of, excuse me, on the eve of one of the greatest sporting events that we have in sports. Race and what's going on comes again, and on my behalf and my family's behalf. But I mean, I look at it as this. I mean, if this is to shed a light and continue to keep the conversation going on my behalf, then I'm okay with it. My family is safe. At the end of the day, they're safe, and that's the most important. But it just goes to show that that racism will always be a part of the world, a part of America, and hate. In America, especially for African American, is living every day. And even though that that it's concealed most of the time, people hide their faces and will say things about you. When they see you, they smile in your face. It's alive every single day. And I think back to Emmett Till's mom. Actually, it's kind of one of the first things I thought of. And the reason that she had an open casket is because she wanted to show the world what her son went through as far as a hate crime and being black in America. So it's like it doesn't, no matter how much money you have, no matter how famous you are, no matter how many people admire you, being black in America it's tough, and we got a long way to go. For us as a society and for us as African Americans until we feel equal in America. And but my family is safe, and that's what's important.
First things first. If this is going to continue the conversation, your body language says otherwise. You look completely lost for words. I know that you have to say that your family is safe, and that is good. But let's be real. You are still 2,000 miles away. Where you live in Bath Township is light years away from Los Angeles. You will never see that there long before you move there, and you know it. Now, you are correct that racism happens around the world, and you have no argument from me there. However, the hate living every day, I got a huge issue with. People are going to hate people regardless of race, and you know that. That is a self-victimization from black Americans that I cannot stand. I got a newsflash for Mr. James, and I'm saying this as an Akron resident. Stop with that bullshit. You know good and damn well that in this town, that issue has been non-existent and has been since the 1960s. The only difference between Spring Hill, where you grew up, and the South End, where I grew up, is geography. Now, here is a novel suggestion. If it's such a huge issue, us as black Americans need to stop tearing each other down and giving people reason to think like that in a meeting. I have said for years, and I got called every name under the sun for it. You have been so sheltered since high school, you probably don't know what the real racism is. It would not even surprise me that another black person spray painted that. Furthermore, it is completely insulting to people's intelligence to compare what happened to you Wednesday, what happened to Emmett Till. Two completely different eras. You want to talk about how tough it is? Let's have a conversation, shall we? We just had a president that was one half black, where the one drop rule was applied in reverse. Don't give me that crap. You grew up in Akron, and you as well as I do that your destiny is a roll of the dice. I know people across the spectrum that they know they're fucked. No racial bias needed for that. And I know you know that. You made it, and for all us living in Akron, and for all the expats around the world, all you do for us is to do well. That is it, with nothing in return. However, you want the backdoor to race card, there where the problem starts. That's why people like Jason Whitlock touring you big time. I'm going to close with this. No one knows who did this yet. However, this turns to be a prank. Someone who is jealous of your success, or another person of color, you have a ton of egg in your face. And that will be even worse for your legacy. Well, thank you. I thank you for watching, and always be careful and remember, fear the root.